Taylor Frankie Paul is speaking out and revealing the raw truth behind her mental health journey following the public scandals that derailed her bachelorette season. After facing a complex diagnosis of PTSD and navigating intense media scrutiny, she is pulling back the curtain on the difficult process of healing and rebuilding her life in the wake of her high-profile domestic violence controversies.
Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Meanwhile, her former partner Dakota Mortensen is breaking his silence after a month-long hiatus from social media. He is now focused on closing an unhealthy chapter and prioritizing his role as a father to his son Ever, while publicly addressing the chaos that surrounded their volatile relationship and insisting that the full story is much more complicated than what the public has seen so far. In a beautiful turn of events for Bachelor Nation, Norris has officially tied the knot with former The Voice contestant Alyssa Sheridan. The couple held a stunning and timeless ceremony in Oceanside, California, a location that holds deep personal meaning as the exact place where they first met and started their love story. The celebration in Oceanside brought together family and friends, including several well-known reality TV stars who gathered to toast the couple as they begin their life together. It is truly a fresh start for the pair who initially connected through a simple DM, and we have all the sweet details of their big day right here. For all the latest updates on your favorite stars, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell. When the cameras stop rolling and the spotlight fades, what is left of the person behind the reality TV mask? For Taylor Frankie Paul, the answer has been a grueling journey through the wreckage of very public scandals. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're peeling back the layers on a story that's dominated headlines: the fall of a reality star and her raw, unfiltered path toward mental health recovery. Taylor Frankie Paul, known for her time on The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, recently took to Instagram to open up to her 2.6 million followers about her reality. After the heartbreaking footage surfaced that led to the cancellation of her highly anticipated season of The Bachelorette, Paul is finally speaking out. She's revealing that she's been battling PTSD since 2024, a diagnosis she now believes has escalated into complex PTSD due to the immense pressure of living through these public atrocities. It's a sobering reminder that there is a human being behind the screen. Paul isn't just posting polished selfies, she's sharing the ugly parts of healing, the dissociation, the anxiety, and the nights spent crying on the floor. She credits her survival to faith, claiming that the recent news of her charges being dropped on the 7th day of a 7-week wait was a sign she couldn't ignore. Now, she's focusing on the basics: rest, nutrition, and retraining her nervous system. But the story isn't one-sided. Her ex-boyfriend, Dakota Mortensen, has also stepped into the light, or rather, out of it. He's distancing himself from the chaos to prioritize his role as a father, acknowledging his own mistakes while pushing back on how the media has portrayed their volatile history. Both parties are now closing a chapter that arguably defined the lowest points of their lives. It's easy to judge these figures from the comfort of our couches, but this serves as a stark reminder that trauma doesn't care about follower counts or TV deals. As Paul starts her journey of rebuilding, we have to ask, at what point does the cost of fame outweigh the value of a private life? What do you think about Paul's decision to share such vulnerable details of her recovery online? Is this a genuine step toward healing, or just another layer of the public performance? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'm curious to hear your take. Don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives, and remember, there's always more to the story than what we see on camera. Ever wondered what happens when the cameras stop rolling on reality TV's most toxic couples? For The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives star Dakota Mortensen, the answer was a much-needed retreat into silence. After a month-long digital blackout, Dakota finally broke his silence on Instagram, and he didn't mince words about the chaos that has defined his public life recently. It is a sobering reminder that while we tune in for the drama, there are real, messy, and often painful lives being lived off-screen. Dakota's post, where he notably disabled comments, wasn't just an update. It was an attempt at damage control and personal accountability. He openly admitted to being caught in a difficult cycle and expressed regret for not walking away from the toxicity sooner. But here's the kicker. While he's owning his mistakes, he's also pushing back hard against the public narrative, insisting that the way things have been portrayed doesn't even scratch the surface of the reality he and his son, ever, have endured. It feels like a genuine attempt to pivot toward fatherhood, especially since he's now using his platform to share the National Domestic Violence Hotline. This all comes against a backdrop of truly disturbing headlines. From 2023, assault charges involving chair-throwing videos to a mutual legal tug-of-war that only recently saw prosecutors decline to file charges due to lack of evidence. When you look at the protective orders currently hanging over their heads, you realize this isn't just reality TV fodder. It's a high-stakes, real-world situation. Dakota claims he's closing an unhealthy chapter, but with court dates looming, the question remains: is this really the end of the drama or just another intermission? What do you think? Is this a genuine step toward healing, or is the cycle destined to repeat? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Make sure to hit that subscribe button for more deep dives into your favorite shows, and remember, not everything you see on screen tells the whole story. Ever wonder what happens when two worlds of reality television collide in the best way possible? Bachelor Nation, favorite Tyler Norris, and The Voice alumna Alyssa Sheridan have officially turned their real-life romance into a forever commitment. On April 17, the pair exchanged vows in a stunning, timeless ceremony in Oceanside, California. And honestly, it is the fairy-tale wedding we have all been waiting for. Choosing Oceanside wasn't just about the beautiful coastal backdrop. It was deeply symbolic. This is the very spot where the couple first crossed paths and started building their life together. Hosting their 150 guests at Botanica allowed the pair to bring their East Coast families out west to experience the magic of their Southern California life. It is that kind of thoughtful detail that really makes a wedding feel like a true reflection of the couple. The ceremony itself was perfectly intimate. To keep everyone present in the moment, they opted for a phone-free experience, trading digital noise for genuine connection. With Tyler's cousin, Austin Fleck, officiating, the couple exchanged deeply personal, handwritten vows that surely left not a dry eye in the house. Alyssa's walk down the aisle to an instrumental version of Bless the Broken Road added such a poignant layer to the day. A beautiful nod to the journeys they took through past heartbreaks to finally find their way to each other. The aesthetic was nothing short of perfection, with Alyssa stunning in a custom lace Mikola gown and Tyler looking sharp in a classic tuxedo. Between the garden games and a quirky vintage telephone booth set up for guests to leave audio messages, the atmosphere was clearly a hit. Of course, the guest list was packed with Bachelor Nation alumni, including Avon Jones and Erich Schwer, showing just how tight-knit that community really remains. At the end of the day, beyond the gorgeous florals and the California sunshine, it is really about the foundation they have built. Tyler describes Alyssa as his other half, and she calls him her best friend, the kind of bond that turns a simple wedding into a lasting marriage. It is genuinely refreshing to see two people who have navigated the spotlight finally find their own private, happily ever after. If you enjoyed this look into their special day, hit that like button and subscribe for more celebrity updates that warm the heart. What was your favorite detail from their big day? Was it the song choice or that cool vintage phone booth? Let me know in the comments below, and stay tuned, because in the world of entertainment, there is always another story waiting to be told. Ever wondered if shooting your shot in someone's DMs actually works? Well, for reality TV stars Tyler Norris and Alyssa Sheridan, it was the start of a real-life fairy tale. The Bachelor Nation alum and The Voice contestant just tied the knot, and their love story is honestly enough to make even the biggest cynic believe in modern romance. The couple exchanged vows on April 17th in Oceanside, California, a location they chose specifically because it's where their journey began. It's pretty poetic, right? Getting married in the same place where you first met adds that extra layer of magic to the whole affair. Surrounded by 150 of their closest friends, including a handful of familiar Bachelor faces like Avon Jones and Erich Schwer, the day was described as timeless and romantic. But let's backtrack for a second to how this all started. Alyssa saw Tyler on TV, thought he was absolutely gorgeous, and sent a DM that probably changed her life forever. Her aunt even joked that he'd be her future husband and talk about a prophecy fulfilled. They say when you know, and for these two, the connection was instant. After just 2 dates, they felt like they'd known each other for a lifetime. Tyler eventually popped the big question in May 2025 back in his hometown of Wildwood, New Jersey. He even pulled off a massive surprise, flying in her friends and family for an engagement bash right by the ocean. As Alyssa put it, she's not easy to surprise, which makes the whole gesture even more impressive. It's a perfect reminder that sometimes, the best relationships are the ones that happen when we lean into the unexpected. If you love hearing about Bachelor Nation updates, make sure you hit that subscribe button to stay in the loop. Do you believe social media DMs are the new way to find your soulmate? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and thanks for watching.